Palabalobo, palalele. Yesterday has come and gone, leaving some of us to mourn. Times we had and friends we lost, and while nature took its course, we have seen the many faces of slavery. We have seen the British Empire fall. We have seen Hitler's contribution to history. We have seen the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall. We have seen famines. We have seen wars. As you well imagine, we have seen nothing yet, because in time to come, America will have a black president. In time to come, there's going to be an active world government. In time to come, the world will see human life cheaper than dirt. In time to come, from outer space, aliens will land on the earth. Team Africa will win the World Cup. Marijuana will sell in the shop. Science will produce bread out of stone, and then create the first human clone. Technology will reach a new high. Buses and cars will fly in the sky. Trinidad will make a nuclear bomb. In time to come. In time to come. In time to come. Don't doubt that. Glenn, tell them for me. Pampa lo polo, pampa la la. Palabalobo, palalele. Moving from the dark ages, man has progressed in stages. Through the stone and iron age, till we turn another page. And we saw the adventures of Alexander, waging war in his obsession for conquest. Inventions like the chariot and the saber, the weapons that put Europe under duress. Mankind achievements sometimes were great, and his glorious moments mark the passage of time. But wait, in time to come, mankind will have a colony on the moon. In time to come, this calypso will be a top 40 tune. In time to come, scientists will synthesize silver and gold. In time to come, people will have real sex by remote control. The first dead man will come back alive. Cancer and AIDS victims will survive. Babies will born with mustache and beard. Penis and kidneys will be repaired. The government will ban cigarette. Breakfast and lunch will be a tablet. A 2-year-old will split the atom. In time to come. Never hear you? In time to come. One more time. In time to come. Babalo. For this new millennium, mark my word, it was some strange thing will happen. Watch. Some of you gonna live to see that. Palabalobo, palalele, papalap. That day when the Wright brothers, after tremendous horrors, got their little plane to soar, all of mankind stood in awe. Just like when that great scholar Benjamin Franklin discovered what would be electricity. And again, when so Alexander, that kingpin, give the world the first telephone company. But all of that is a drink of rum in our drinking glasses, compared with what is still to come. In time to come, an asteroid will destroy New York City.
In time to come,
California will submerge under the sea.
in time to come,
Almost every athlete will be bionic.
in time to come,
Every national park will be Jurassic. Explorers will find El Dorado. Computers will compose Calypso. Man will begin to travel in time. Police will stop adultery and crime. People won't go to church anymore. And there will be a gender world war. Preachers will heal the deaf and the dumb.
in time to come,
In time to come,
in time to come.
present. Well, present. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate that. Nowadays, the things we see have us in a quandary, wondering what will be next in the world of science and sex. We have seen already the tacit acceptance by the world regarding same-gender romance. And we know that according to modern science, life or death could depend on the circumstance. Communication take over now, and in man's expectation, there is nothing time won't allow.
In time to come,
An exorcist will capture a living ghost.
in time to come,
A transvestite will become Miss Universe.
in time to come,
An East Indian will win the Calypso crown.
in time to come,
Scientists will make old people come back young. Advertisements will light up the skies, and holograms will dazzle the eyes. Women will walk naked in the tongue. Things will go up and never come down. To go to Tobago, people will walk. Monkey and dog will learn how to talk. Satmaraj will have a Negro grandson.
in time to come, in time to come, in time to come.
Present. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on the local scene, changes we have seen them all. What a journey it has been, with our back against the wall. Remember the works of Lockjoint and Sampy at the time when money was no problem, and the drinks in the tongue was whiskey and brandy. That was when the Black Power caused big mayhem. We saw an island rise up just so from out in the ocean. But that is joke, I want you to know. In time to come, an African will win Mastana Baha.
In time to come,
Trinbago will have a woman prime minister.
in time to come,
Kitchener's son will come here and start to sing.
in time to come,
Who knows, he might become the next road match king. Indians and Africans will unite, and there will be no more racial fights. All of them drug pushers will cool down, and Dan Ratsing will hang up his gun. Sandy Grande will be a city. UNC will win in Lavanti. Pandey one day will stop drinking rum.
time to come. In time to come. In time to come.
Crazy. Great. Let me do something for mankind. Since the beginning of time, man has never found himself caught up in a web of crime. He put his soul on the shelf, and we saw all his wickedness manifesting. Furthermore, in perversion he did wallow. Then we saw his intelligence disappearing, and therefore how lower his morals could go. But in the future, tomorrow's era, and the hereafter, mankind will have to do better. In time to come, all religions will get together and pray.
In time to come.
When it is getting closer to Judgment Day,
In time to come.
the Messiah will come and peace will prevail.
In time to come.
King Lucifer will make a lifetime in jail. Milk and honey will be the menu. Dollars and cents will have no value. Sorrow and pain will cease to exist, and everyone will find happiness. Man and woman will live forever in the kingdom of the Creator, dancing to a sweet soca rhythm.
In time to come.
I hear all you.
In time to come.
In time
To come.
all you. Let me do one more verse of Jesus. We ain't seen nothing about Jesus yet. Let me do a verse for Jesus. And for Atto Bolan, we ain't seen nothing about Atto. Let me one more. This guy saw 25 verses in. 20. All these things I sing to you will really happen for true. One day if we live to see these things come reality. Remember the prophecies of John the Baptist, who announced the coming of Jesus Christ. And that man, Nostradamus, the mad scientist, who once said the bloody world war will occur twice. So it is written, so shall it be, for things going to happen. And so all who have eyes would see.
In time to come.
The West Indies cricket team will rise back on top.
In time to come.
On the radio, Calypso will jam non-stop.
In time to come.
Atto Boldon will win an Olympic gold.
In time to come.
Cropper and Ames will amaze the sporting world. The Calypso King will get 1 million. Panorama will pay house and land. Amoco will buy out Port of Spain, cause there will be another oil boom again. Ramesh Maharaj will tell we the truth, and Sprangalang will start wearing suit. Crazy will win the Calypso crown.
In time to come.
It's only Joker making it.
In time to come.
In time to come. All right, it have plenty Calypsonians that they sing, so.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bring down the power of love, I say. Bring down the power.
Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Destruction is blowing over this land. And now the earth is trembling with man's oppression of man. Now the time come to sit down and rediscover what's life. Show the world the true meaning of real love, power, not strife. Put our hands on the fire and cleanse the wicked. Right now, all of them who does worship, greed and vanity must bow. Unity is the banner, so come together. I say, and this love is for freedom, it's growing stronger each day. Bring down the power of love, I say. The power of love, I say, is the greatest power. Stop hell and damnation. Love to heal a nation. So rejoice in a rhythm of celebration. Come on. Lift your voice with a feeling of satisfaction as one. And let we move with a purpose, all freedom lovers. Hold tight. Stepping out of the darkness with one direction inside. Bring down the power of love, I say. The power of love, I say, is the greatest power. Stop hell and damnation. Love to heal a nation.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Time check. It's about 44 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening and viewing the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio in studio. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Bang, 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 bang.
Andy, good morning. Orlando here. Andy, I'm not sure if I hear correct. Oh, because I just saw a little clipping, or maybe at 5 or 10 minutes of it, 5 minutes, of the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And he was thanking everybody, the Ghana president, Afan Ali, the big ugly woman was there from Barbados, the big fat woman was there from Barbados, the heavy one, and other people. And he was thanking this one and that one for the help because of the hurricane. And I have never heard he used the name Trinidad and Tobago. And Kamala Pisesa, I didn't hear her name called. Maybe somebody should correct me because I saw that and I double clicked. I went back to, it was on a video. I went back on YouTube to play it again. And I didn't hear he mentioned Trinidad and Tobago. And all this food we send, all this container, whatever. So why are we sending anything to them? Let the man suffer and his people. Don't go help him with no electricity and build nothing. He calling this one and that one. He doesn't even recognize in Trinidad, helping them. I think we should never do nothing for him. Let him suffer like everybody else. That's my take because I saw it. I could be starting to be corrected, okay? Because I wasn't sure. That's why I called you. Because I know a lot of people normally look at those things. All right, Andy. Have a good day. Good morning, everybody. Enjoy. Bye.
Did anybody hear about that or see that clip? Or in the Jamaican Prime Minister thanking everybody, even Mr. Ali and Barbados and everybody. Because we want to be fair, did anybody hear him mention Trinidad and Tobago at any time? Let's know now, please. Because Orlando could be wrong, eh? Maybe he maybe didn't hear, or maybe that clipping only cut out that amount, but maybe have the full clipping where he thanked Trinidad and Tobago, so I don't know. So you all will let me know, please, now. For those of you, if anybody bunks up the Jamaican Prime Minister thanking everybody else, but didn't hear him thank Trinidad and Tobago too for our efforts and contribution in this whole hurricane relief scenario.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Andy, good morning, everybody. Mikey Lennox. Andy, Orlando is correct. I listened to it. And I said, I spent a second time because I couldn't understand just as he did. And Trinidad and Tobago was the first person to donate to Jamaica. We were the first. So he's right. And if anybody has read it and listened to it carefully, you will call in and let us know. Okay? Thank you, Andy. Have a blessing.
I'm looking to see if any more voice notes. 2 voice notes so far. And the 2 voice notes so far is talking about that specific situation. Morning, caller.
Good morning, son. Good morning.
Good morning, Granny.
Granny wants to say this. Now, if you're going to do a good for somebody, don't look out for reward. My book says, when the right hand gives, the left hand must not know. So if the Jamaican Prime Minister did not call my Prime Minister name, and we people who send so much things to Jamaica, who run things in the Diwali Nagar, Sewa TNT, that ain't nothing. Once you do good thing, and you send it, and people eat and drink, the belly full, and you clothe them, you do a good. Don't look out for somebody to say good or do good about you. Just do good, and you say good. Thank you, son of these good boys. Who it is that be talking all you so good? I mean, we who is UNC love all you. Because you're helping we, especially the elderly, right? So these good boys, right? But don't look out for somebody to say, you keep doing good and saying good. Look how much good things all you're doing.
Thank you so much, Granny. Let me say good morning to she. St. Lucia is in the house.
Bang, 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 bang.
Or you pronounce that Yukman Jawawa, Jarara. They say, so what? So what? I want to believe is if the man did not thank Trinidad and Tobago. You did a good deed to be blessed by God or to be famous. That is problems with humans, especially politicians. When they do good, they want to be seen. I want to agree with you. Jawawa, Jawara, where are you from? What neck of the words you are from? I want to agree with you. Very good contribution. Elizabeth agreed with Granny. Right. Jora, Ruan. Let's say Lukman. Lukman. Say Granny is correct. Hey, Davin Doon, a pleasant morning. Selena, good morning to you. Michael, good morning. Denise, how are we going? Matilda, how are we going? Rose, good morning. Sherian. Ann Munsami, a pleasant good morning to you. Sonita, good morning. Ann Brown. Afiza D. Mohammed, good morning. Joyce Ram. Rupert, good morning to you. Baby Rampasad, good morning. Not forgetting baby. My baby, good morning with teacher Balmain. Video out there in Vancouver. All of you, a pleasant good morning to you. Fane Kane Farmer, good morning to you. Dindial Ramdas, a pleasant good morning. Raju, good morning. Samid Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Gaza Trini, good morning. Pringala Mohan, good morning. Hey, Narisha, pleasant good morning to you. Yo, Brady Bunch, good morning. Amid, are we going good morning? Janet Sinka Leiden. Nadira, good morning to you. Kabul, what's up, my brother? Peter Brown, good morning to you. Krishna, good morning. Big Ram, a pleasant good morning to you. Joel, good morning to you. Lenny, and we old man Lenny, well not old man, senior citizen Lenny, a pleasant good morning to you. 2 Lenny's up and running, eh? Hey, Black Chinese, good morning, Jason. Jill Monroe, a pleasant good morning to you. All of you already lock on, eh? Michael, Felix. Hey, Irvin Felix too, a pleasant good morning to you, your wife, your kids, lock on, good morning. Kishan Ali, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother. Valencia West, Counselor, Neely Silva, the wife Delia, Sister-in-law Dana, AKK, how we going, good morning. Mommy Juice, good morning to you. Faye, Mr. Clarence, good morning. Primraj, good morning. Wendy Ann, good morning. Balroop, how we going, my brother Gail, good morning. Gloria Escala, pleasant good morning to you. Dull, good morning. Peggy Ann, good morning to you. Anne-Marie Amin, how are you going? Marilyn Ciceran, good morning. Matilda Rhodes, a pleasant good morning to you all. Michael Scotton, good morning. I want to say good morning to 648 Television. Just tell him morning. He, his wife, and his kids. Felix. Yes, Mr. Felix, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Cindy Mohan, good morning. Hey, Jubiti. Arilala, pleasant good morning, Elizabeth. Cyril, good morning. Janice, good morning to you. Done. Harilal, good morning to you. Jason Mitchell, I tell you morning already. Nazali and Mr. Ali, good morning. Dress School, how are you going, my brother Jennifer? Ramsami, good morning to you. Rada, good morning. Rakbunanan. Hey, must say morning to Bujamjan, good morning to you. Mina Rodriguez, Mina Steiner, out there, pleasant good morning to you. Mary, good morning. Maria Kalichalan, good morning. So while I'm going through, I'm even trying to remember names in my mind while going on and pitching it out. Good morning to you, Patch, how are you going? Judy Ali, how are you going? Chris Chan, how are you going, my brother? A pleasant good morning to you. Audrey, you still have that big UNC flag outside there in Chumakat? Don't go pell down that place, you know. Tara, all Tara's, a pleasant good morning to you. Ramesh, Marlene Citran, don't tell you morning. Sel Nutra in the house. She already tell you morning already. Hey, Keith, good morning to you. Marlene, Cambridge, good morning. Ann Jackman, good morning to you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My Ghanese friend, don't tell him morning already. Denise. How thing, the fix your scenes here there, Denise? Send my voice no there, you know. I like to hear your voice when you're complaining. Andy and Hans and that place there, that road stink. I fed up, Andy. Yeah, what more going on, my Ghanese friend? I like to hear that accent. That Ghanese train big on you know. She a big train down here, know. Big train. Yeah. She hair long. I know she a little boy. Yeah, boy, little boy. But my Ghanese train, you old woman now, boy. Oh, shucks, not old now. You're a senior citizen now. And your mouth remain hot. Yeah. While in Bagatelle Road, they go Martin growing up there. Yeah, she husband. The husband is a woodmaker. What do I call them? Woodmaker, woodcraft. Who does like build cupboards and all them kind of bacchanal thing now? You could build cupboards and chairs and bed and all them kind of bacchanal thing. Yeah. I remember you well in Ghanese friend. You are wrong real long. Since I was a little boy. Going to school, you are wrong. Oh, I wonder if it's that one, whoever is the one up Alex Terrace. Quite that one in Mahogany Road, on Mahogany Road. I have an ex-Ghanese friend in Alex Terrace. Which one it is, boy? You're going to let me know which one you is there now. Hey, Rishi, good morning to you. Sandra, all the Sandras, a pleasant good morning to you all. Mr. Lenny, good morning. Soka Dolly, up to now, you ain't let me know what time it is. You know. How you get her name? Annie, good morning. Hey, Dr. Goben, good morning. Cyrus, who could fix any virus? A pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy, look at how much all here. Get up a video here. Then the all, eh? Hey, you see that all there? I don't write some, that might forget your name. Timothy, good morning to you. Hey, I'm forgetting to send I'm forgetting to send the thing for you, boy. I done talk to the man. You expecting your man? Anil, good morning. Hey, Ruben, a pleasant good morning to you, boy. Oh, boy. Chin, good morning. Hey, John, a pleasant good morning. Patricia Reed, Jessica, good morning. Oh, boy. So much. I'm gonna run through, oh, God. Hey, Sandy Jones, where we going? Colin, where we going? Sandy Jones, man. Frank James, good morning to you. Azad Khan. Yes, good morning. Jacqueline Sami, good morning. Look at the much earlier. Boy, that's enough mornings. There's Sherry and all of you. Harry, where we going? Harry Cassie, good morning to you. Hey, Rosemary, good morning. Right, so much only let me get on to business. Let me see what voice notes, what's on your front burner. Well, you all heard the two. Job, good morning. You all heard with Jason Mitchell, good morning. Chan, good morning. Radical, where we going? All the radicals, a pleasant good morning to you all. Terry, good morning. Hey Daisy, good morning to you. Tarandat. Yeah, Tarandat. Ram Sarup. Damien. Hey, Sham, all of you, all here. Hey, Mr. Francis, a pleasant good morning to you. Oh, we teacher with the RX2. I thought this is the teacher I talked to yesterday. I talked to a teacher yesterday. And he raised some very, very serious issues with me that I would like to play a real serious role in when it coming to the UTT all, their training, and we wanting better for our UTT, our own university, whether it was Patrick Manning's idea or what. I want to give all you a guarantee. If we put a UTT qualified, learn to teach teacher, the University of Trinidad and Tobago, teacher with a University of the West Indies, teacher, again, only I guarantee the teacher from the University of Trinidad and Tobago will be better than the teacher from the universities of the West Indies. but I want to eventually interview that teacher. Right, but this sham here. Hi, Andy, Mr. Francis, your teacher with the RX2. With the RX2? Yeah, Mr. Francis. But I thought Mr. Francis had passed away. Is this Mr. Francis? From Dego Martin Government Primary School. Used to drive a red, or you know, the long time speed car RX. Is this Sham? Hi, Andy, Mr. Francis, your teacher with the RX2. One teacher, that is Mr. Francis, an Indian guy. Nice teacher, boy. Back then, you know, you used to get licks in school and thing. He cut my tail already, you know. Yeah, boy, he beat man thing in school. Mr. Francis, man. Mr. Francis, I did ask about you, you know, because I just want to remember the teachers that beat me. It had a one in Dego Martin, a vice principal in Dego Martin Junior Sec, Mr. Louis. He beat me too. And you said beat him ball, bam, 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 bam. On my bottom. Mr. Francis cut my tail too, you know. Yeah. I remember a couple of them that give me some licks, boy. Yeah. Let me know if that you know Mr. Francis. We used to teach Dego Martin Government Primary. Well, boy, you go have some good age if it's you, boy. Because it wasn't no young boy to say young man back then. You know, in school you got young teachers now, 19, 20 or whatever. And I would have been about, let me say, 12 or 13 or whatever, 12, 10 or so. So that age gap, let me say if he was 20 and I was 10, that age gap is just at 10 years. But you wasn't a young person. Well, Mr. Francis, you're going to let me know if that you. You beat my tail, man. IB, where we going from this? Where we going, my brother? Hey, Junior, where we going? A pleasant good morning to you. Ramdas, where we going? Ollie, I can't call nobody. Let's get on to business. Hey, Dego Martin Government School in Truth, boy. What, Mr. Francis? You are wrong still, boy? Very good. Very good, Mr. Francis. That man teach me, man. He used to have a red RX in Truth. I say it's one of who went to school, maybe a colleague. One of my schoolmates, maybe just reminded me of Mr. Francis. I know. Waiting to hear. What, Mr. Francis? Oh, some of the teachers and them name there so. Mr. Cut with tail and thing they besides you. Mr. Francis, man. Where the hell he said no, I ain't dead yet. Die the man only. I remember he could. He used to wear glasses too, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Why, Mr. Francis, man? Oh, Lord. Oh, yes, 74 years old, boy. Where the hell, boy? Look, my old teacher here. I feel good. Yes. You go down there in Cerulean Road. You live in down. Yes, man. Hi, Mr. Francis, man. Hey, Wasim Ali, good morning. Yeah, you had to communicate with me, you know, boy. Well, sir, you had to communicate with me. Why is a big man now, you know? You can't cut my tail again, you know, partner. Yeah, Mr. Francis. It wasn't easy, you know. Aye. All that I realize school days come back there for me, boy. Hey, communicate with me now. You gonna know all who are alive and thing there, so them teachers and them in my timing. I in mind, like, we make a reunion. And what about and them boy and them who we went to school with, not much of them I could remember. But I can remember Fat Garfield, like the fat fella with the bent foot. We used to live Covin Road there, so I know if you still around Tacoma Gale. I know he was one used to go to school, Andre Gabriel or some Andre Andrews. Boy, you might remember some of those students, man. Yeah, and I want to hook up to with the junior sex set. Yeah. Hey, that the days, boy. Yeah. Hey, let me do my business here. All right, Mr. Francis, 74 years old, sir. I don't call you sir. There's a senior citizen now, but the nice thing is you can't cut my tail again.
Bang, 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 bang.
You know the old saying, Mr. Frank, I'm a big man now. I turn in my own key. Those were the days I watch me. I believe those days of licks was good days only. I ain't gonna lie, you know. Those days of licks was good. Back then when you was younger, you're vexed. You ain't say, I tell you, I can remember most of them teachers used to cut my tail. I wasn't easy in school in a kind of way too, you know. Yeah. In the field lane, they go Martin Government Primary School there. When it's recess and lunchtime and thing. So long as you feel the football field, they in the back of the school there, a small field we had there though. It had a cemetery right there by us there too. What I used to do, because all the children will go into the field, right? Sometimes it cut real nice and low, we go play like football and thing, do all kind of thing. But what I used to do is when the grass grow a little bit, when the grass grow up a little bit, you know, a little like a foot high, 1.5 feet high, the grass grew about that, 1.5 feet high. And you know, it have a kind of flower kind of thing. I used to organize and go to school early before plenty people reach. And I will tie the grass, make a knot, but leaving a hoop now here. So I leaving a hoop while in the grass. So I will tie it and leave a hoop, but all over, what's my hard time? I used to leave like all kind of 30 hoops all over in different places. So when them children them come to school now and it's break time and lunchtime, they will run in the field now and the foot will go in the hoop and they go fall down. So I used to meaning traps, setting traps, and nobody know, and tying that grass. And when people run in the field, I see people falling down, bop, and only laughing, pop, and I'm laughing because I know, I say, hey, that one like the hoop catchy boy. Oh gosh. Hey. Yes, Trinidad Tobago. I used to do all them kind of miserable thing. And we playing jockey back too. Yeah, jockey back, and besides jockey back, we used to make up our next thing. Besides the jockey back, we put someone on we shoulder up there, so whap. So you know that one was more powerful, boy. And then we hold in the foot and on top of the shoulder there, but the foot out straight. So the who on the jockey back go and get bring down before the ones who up on the shoulder running in to the rest of the opponents. So because the foot straight and we run in and bringing down people, boy, bam! Jockey back, man. Yes, Primrose boy, that was long time days. Wow, Mr. Francis still around, boy. That's good. God bless you, man. God bless you. And I forgive you for the cocktail, man. A good cocktail today. As you see, I never get myself involved in crime. I've always been a person stayed very ambitious. And while growing up, age is bring reason. And the late cocktail, maybe it was part of what shaped me today being who I am, Andy Williams. The Pitbull of Radio. Very passionate person that fights for. I like to fight the big boys. Yeah, you know it have people like to back the underdogs, like to stand up with the underdogs and fight the powerful. for the weaker people. Wow. Mr. Francis, man, that was the days. Miss Dora, man, all I think used to be in the school here. Miss Dora, my red-skinned lady. Whoa. Mr. Francis, take my phone number now, man. I have to save your number and thing. 366-3053. The same number that is give everybody is my personal number too. I'll just show you. That's my personal number. 366-3053. 366-3053. Right, Mr. Francis, take my number. Call me after the program. Oh, send you the number. Oh, what do I your number? So you take it now. I do your number. Somebody on YouTube. Just write up my phone number there for Mr. Francis. So you will take it there on the YouTube there one time. Whoever seeing Sham. That is this person here earlier. Yeah. I do have your number. Like you're going old time days, Mr. Francis. You don't have a phone there. Just pull out the phone now. And just punch in there or let somebody hand you a pen. 366-3053, Mr. Francis. I want to hook up with you. Hi. Who Alex say? So Uncle Andy, you have licks from the well, I don't know the three thoughts to get still. Unless it's the pass, PASS. Unless the pass, all licks to get from the pass still. No, but licks in school was not bad. I mean, it wasn't bad. Yes, it had some teachers who may get up on the wrong side and used to overdo it. But licks in school wasn't bad at all. I gave my licks and look. Children these days will grow up with licks most because remember child brutality or children brutality. You know, that it have that law. You see you beat the kids and you, as a parent you beat your child, and if it only get mark and thing and a family member, because always some family member, somebody go carry that child to the station and show, because this uncle might be talking to that one and this sister and that aunt and that cousin, and then if the child get legs, the child, you know, living close to our family and the child going across there and the child thing, and that family member now go take a picture and then organize and carry child to the police and the law, and look at what they do. Yeah. We get real cocktail in school. Sham. Oh boy. Take the number here, Mr. Francis. I want to hook up with you, man. Right? Morning, caller.
Andy.
Mr.
Andy.
Nunez. Mr. Clive
Andy.
Nunez. How can I help you this morning? Yes, a historian, you know.
Good morning.
Yes.
I see one or
Hold
two
1 minute,
people
Mr. Clive Nunez. If you want, Mr. Francis, you could send me your number, you know. If you write it there, I will take your number there personally one time. So you can write it there online if you want. If you want to be private, you can send my number. Hey, Miss Ramdu still around. Very good. Go ahead, Mr. Clive Nunez.
Yes, good morning. I saw someone say that they're not hearing from Busman, you know. So I want to ask Busman, if he had a child, right?
Here, what do from thing? We hearing everything you're saying back. You're in front of a television or something?
Yeah. No, I have nothing.
So again, I feedback, boy. I don't know how to manage. I hearing myself and I hearing you double time.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
All right, you go ahead.
Yeah, so, I said I heard one or two people say they're not hearing from Busman, because I wanted to ask Busman, if he had a son or daughter going to UE, would he appreciate that they could get the bus to go to UE? You always talking about
very
UE.
good. He listening. You will answer that. Because the children are the future, and you are saying if he had to take a hit for the kids to go to UE,
Exactly. But not only that,
yes.
only that. I don't know if you know.
Lennox Smith call Mikey then.
He can talk. He can ask the driver of the UE, right? He can drop off at Curep, and then there are a lot of buses going into Port of Spain. From Arima, from Tunapuna, from all over. So if he never knew that, he asked the driver, I am dropping off in Curep. And then I would get another bus, that will take me into Port of Spain. Right? Or he can take it from Curep and come up and take the bus from my Carib. And many buses are passing to go into Port of Spain. So if you're waiting on a Port of Spain bus too long and there's a UE bus, he can get on the UE bus and come off either by Mount Hope and walk across to the Priority. There's a stop right there, a shelter right there, and he can get into Port of Spain. I don't know if you ever knew that. But the first thing was that whether he had a son or daughter going to UE, whether he will not appreciate that they can get a bus easily. So that's the point I wanted to make. Okay? Hello?
Yes, thank you so much, and I'm sure he heard you. Thank you, Mr. Nunez. Oh boy, let me run through some voice notes quick by the time again.
I am 86 years young at this point.
How are you hearing that?
86. And in 1970, I was 31. I am now 86. Although I-95 had said at the time I died 2 years ago, I'm still with the oxygen.
So Nunez, you is 80. How much you are now?
86. I was there this Saturday when Mikey get locked up in the savannah. The following Saturday, I couldn't go. That is when they attacked with the tear gas.
Okay. Mr. Nunez, look, yes. My teacher, Mr. Francis, is saying, is that Clive Nunez? How are you going? I met you by Lindsay Ramdu over 55 years ago. He met you by Leslie Ramdu. Yeah.
Yes. But he was in prison on the second occasion. He got detained. Right? I and George Ricks and so on, we got detained on 2 occasions. We got Nelson Island. After a week, they brought us to the Royal Jail and charged us for sedition.
Okay.
Up to now, that case haven't finished. In point of fact, it is only the Balizé party that tear gas people from Eric Williams to Manning and to Rowley. Okay? No other party ever tear gas, right, than the Balizé party. And I am asking people, stop calling the Balizé party name. Anytime you call that poverty, nakedness, and misgovernment, anytime you call that name, you continue to keep it alive. Let it die. Let it die. Never to come back. They are too wicked. Okay? All right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clive Nunez.
All right, then.
Historian, man. That old man have all in the brain there. Well, that senior citizen was a fighter. Yeah, all them thing in the brain there,
Andy, I believe the left hand must know what the right hand do. I always say that. And when they get, you don't look back to get, and you don't tell anybody. But in a case like this, right, if somebody gives me something, I don't care how small it is, how big it is, what I say, thank you. That's the point that we're talking about. Thank you.
Oh, saying thanks. Not saying Trinidad give this, give that, thing, but same way thanking everyone else for their support. You can at least say thank you. All right. You bring it a different way. Hey, Donna, out there in Maryland, Soca Dolly. So you Soca Dolly? All right, Donna, out there in Maryland. Yeah. You're really beautiful like a dolly in truth, boy. Oh, shucks. Yes. You're like a dolly woman. So about this age, you're like a dolly. So when you was younger, well, that was Soca Dolly. That was what kind of dolly we could call it, girl?
Yes, Andy, our trade flourish, our killing flourish, everything flourish, and everything comes from Venezuela. From since 1962 till now, they have invested in those trade.
I don't understand what you're saying there, my friend Felix, but I'll play the next voice note.
Yes, Andy, our trade flourish.
Felix, you think not your voice not coming across clear. Yes, Mr. Francis. Mr. Clive Nunez is a real patriot and a nationalist. Yeah, he's a nationalist. Yeah, real bad. Most of those protests, pushback movement protests, out there by the Savannah, he was there in the Thursday when they lock up people when we bring up people to protest out there, and the tear gas people. Lennox on the day tear gas hit him. Lennox big, so he didn't go messy at all. That hit Lennox in the back. Pow! Can't messy big too. So when he get that tear gas, Lennox move like a real serious man. I hear they say when Lennox get the tear gas and it hit him there on the foot. Yeah, it's on the foot. He pick it up. You know like when you see in the movies? He block his nose, he pick it up. Pelt it back to the police and them whoop. Like them kind of American riot kind of bacchanal. Somebody tell me that. I say, what boy? I say Lennox is a riotous.
Bang, 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 bang.
All I watch his face. I still waiting for Mikey, you know. So let's see Lennox face here by the time. Let me hear our next voice today. But you alone the scene right now, boy. Until Mikey give that assistant. Let me just finish play off these voice notes. Say quick.
Yes, Andy morning, live and kicking. You know my business well. Anyway, nothing has happened yet with
Look, my guy, he's friend earlier. I tell her earlier, look, and she calling. Yeah, she know me since I small. I think, yes, I feel daddy one, you know.
Placing C-Trace Bagatelle. If you see it, it most stink. I know when they're going to come and fix that, it can look like they're coming and fixing it. And them UNC down here, that they have to help, they have no time. Them saying but themselves, I want to see her, I want to call you, let me tell you what's going on. Because the UNC and them down here ain't getting no help from the own UNC people. They're not getting no help. They're choosing who they're helping.
We, Papa, Magani's friend on fire this morning. Let me hear. All you know, we just talk, so I gotta make some calls down there.
Not helping, but I'm waiting because local government coming. I'm waiting with bated breath to deal with them. I want you to call me. Let me tell you, was the full scene. The whole clique in here, the UNC, is them that was on the pariah slate. And they have no time with me. They want no dealings with me because I did not vote that time for the pariah people. Yes, call me. Or I will call you. Just tell me when to call you. Let me give you the whole showdown with what's going on inside here with them UNC. I ain't get nothing fixed. It most stink and dirty. If you see it, it most stink and dirty. And stop talking my business on here, please.
All right, sorry.
I want no work. Mature and I want for Panday. I good. I'm mature and good. All I want is for the track to pitch, that the rain washing away, and for the road to fix. When the road fix and the track pitch is not for me alone, it's for everybody. That is all I want. I ain't want no work for me and I ain't want nothing for my children. That's what I want, because them dirty stinking P&M in here, they don't care whether the road fix or the track fix, but I can't take the nastiness and the rain just keep washing away the track. Hence the Veins have no time. He don't business. Aquila Glasgow, that is the main borough, that is Rowley's sister-in-law. She ain't want no part of me. I had an appointment to see them. I went 6 o'clock in the morning by the borough to see them. And when she watch out and she see me, she never come out. She tell them to give me an appointment for next year because that was my neighbor in Scorpion. So what I saying is not alleged. That is Rowley's sister-in-law because that was my neighbor in...
Oh gosh! We papa mouth open, Tory jump out.
Aquila Glasgow, that is the main borough, that is Rowley's sister-in-law. She ain't want no part of me. I had an appointment to see them. I went 6 o'clock in the morning by the borough to see them. And when she watch out and she see me, she never come out. She tell them to give me an appointment for next year because that was my neighbor in Scorpion. So what I saying is not alleged. That is Rowley's sister-in-law because that was my neighbor in Scorpion. She don't want to see me at all. I went to see them to get it fixed. She tell them to give me an appointment for next year. I don't have no time with she either because local government coming and she have to come out of that borough.
Oh Lord.
We papa.
Andy, good morning. It's not a praise, it's acknowledgement. You have to, if you are calling out other people's names, how hard it is to acknowledge the other person. And don't tell me he forgot. It's because his buddies and his friends were there, like the woman from Jamaica. So come on. It's not no praise, it's the acknowledgement. To recognize we see you. And we hear from you. So when it's not like he would say a whole line and say about the Tamla and praise she. No. Like what he do with the other is the acknowledgement. So one of the people say, yes, sometimes it's silent. No, it's not. You acknowledge the persons one time and then move on. You don't have to like continue doing it. So come on, maybe he didn't want to do it. Let's say that way and let's call it as it is. Later on.
We papa. Nice. Now I can get Lennox Smith on boom. Let me see. Right. Boom. But this voice note there. Quick. Thanks, Mikey. Oh boy. Thanks, Richard. Oh boy.
Andy, good morning. Good morning to you, Lennox, Mikey Newbie, and to everybody out there. Andy, it's a good thing I'm trying to behave myself. I promise my Papa God that I'll behave myself.
Yes.
But Andy,
wait.
you see when the PNM cannot govern, they want to destroy.
Wait, we had to hear that from the beginning again, man. Let me get the drama in that day. Miss Santa Cruz say, good thing I'm trying to behave myself. I promise Papa God I'm going to behave myself. But at Lennox being a teacher, I heard but. So long as you hear but, it means that promise to Papa God and that behavior she promised have a but. So that means we're going to hear some misbehavior. Let's hear. What irritated, what vexed Miss Santa Cruz?
Oh Lord. Bang, 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 bang.
Me and to everybody out there, Andy is a good thing I'm trying to behave myself. I promise my Papa God that I'll behave myself. But Andy, you see when the PNM cannot govern, they want to destroy. Kate Rowley made Penelope Beckles look like a bigger fool than she already is. He'll make her look useless, wasteless, and weak for what it is he did yesterday. Kate Rowley is a blank, blank, blank. Right? Andy, and I want to tell CUP, you are right. You are right. Too many people threatening this country under this present government and they're getting away with it. Right? Where are our security forces to deal with them? And he's right, Keith Rowley should be placed under house arrest. And the three big dogs, he have take one of the Muslim. He has exposed our business. He cannot rule, so he's going to destroy. He tried to destroy Mrs. Pasabi's government with email section 34 and among other lies. So now he find that he can't do that again, right? Because as much as they pushing Mark Bassant to bust live sport Mark, let me take my time. Right? It is going to fail. It is going to fail. So now, from all indications, like he's siding with Maduro, you telling Maduro what to do, you telling Maduro, but it's cause of you, and as COP rightly said, it's cause of you we don't have any Coast Guard. What did you do with the 12 vessels that the partnership government bought to secure our borders? You were the one, Rowley, that had our borders exposed. But I want to tell him, you see, just like how the PNMites talk about when Maduro come to bomb here with a bomb, I want to tell him when you come here, it have a house in Goodwood Park or Glencoe, wherever it is, and it have a big red house on Stanmore Avenue. Go and bomb that, right? That is all that man could do for a big man. That is just to show you the type of person he was, he is. That is all you could do. You failed the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You failed them. But I waited to hear what Suzette Lowe and Marsha and the bitter Biage posse going to say about this. I don't know what is wrong with this man. He better check his PSA, because I feel it high for him to talk all that nonsense yesterday. And I know I'll take back that it was nonsense. It was garbage in and garbage out. Right? That is what he intends to do. But I thought he said he was going home to spend time with his family, like his own family don't want to have nothing to do with him. That is why he like a voice in the wilderness now. He will go mad until he end up in sentence. Take what I'm telling all you.
George Ramdeen, we're going so early. George Ramdeen say, I'm out for a while. Where the hell you supposed to don't get your coffee? Do all your work early. Do all your work the night before. Don't come on and then have to go and no. All you can't do all your favorite program that George Ramdeen. So what we're going to do, I hope it's very important. But make sure when you reach back, acknowledge that you're back. Right, sir? All right, George Ramdeen. Let's finish with Santa Cruz there, man. There's a serious program, you know. When we lock on, if all of we going down, we going down. All of these patriots. No one must be left behind. We're making sacrifices every morning for this program. Yeah. All of us.
Not for what that man did yesterday. Not for what that man said yesterday. Sad will be his portion. And I want to tell people, all here, I don't know, right? What it is, like all this be closing the fridge door when the Prime Minister talking. Because the lady said that she's not allowing the Americans to use our base to strike. She's not doing it. Oh, they're jumping up now. Oh, I only hope she going to consult the people of the country before she allowed them to strike. Oh, God, man, what effrontery is that? Lennox has said, right? Oh, God, only listen now. We don't have the PNM to deal with. We don't have the PNM media to deal with. Oh, they're coming now with a sort of nonsense. You see, sometimes, Andy, that's why I stay away from the chats, you know, because I can't take the ignorance of some of these people. And it's total ignorance. You're hearing the lady saying, want to go and all going in a different direction. Oh, jeez, man. Andy, thanks.
Oh, boy. We are also seen in the news day. Dr. Rudal Munilal hits Alamis, Rowley, Paria not for sale. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal has fired back on former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, accusing him of generating propaganda and creating mischief as a strategy to announce his return into the political arena. Wow. Dr. Munilal said, Dr. Munilal claimed that Rowley is positioning himself as a counter to a very weak opposition leader, Penny Beckles. Wow. Lennox Smith, you hearing all of this thing there, boy? Wait, let me finish this there, boy. Whoa. Munilal also made it clear there has never been any decision regarding the sale of Paria Fuel Trading or its assets. We have always spoken about reopening the refinery, and therefore that matter does not arise. Well, he said that in a series of WhatsApp messages on November the 18th. Wow. Central, just now, you call back now. Let me get to Lennox Smith early before the 8 o'clock this time now. Central and all of you and all them voice notes and all your calls and everybody, all you will get in. Lennox Smith, well, part of the headliners there. Rowley again. Yeah. Munilal is say that he's an alarmist. Yeah, alarm as in alarm. Boop, boop, boop. List.
Yeah.
He's an alarmist. Yeah.
Yes.
But tongue tying there, now like King see there a tying there. Yeah, some people tongue they style for certain things.
Good morning to you. And of course, good morning to all and Sunday, East, West, North, South, Central, our friends in Tobago and wherever you are, streaming and worldwide web. I suspect Tobago is gearing up. I see that the substantive party that is in office, the incumbent, they have almost completed their nominations process or their evaluation process, the screening process, if you want to call it that. So it means that elections is at hand. That being as it may, yes. Are you surprised that Dr. Rowley would take such a position? I mean, we have dubbed him as a fellow who has a fantastic imagination, always of a pernicious nature. And therefore, those phantasmagorical stories, starting with, of course, those illusionary emails that were never, of course, emails, but were pieces of paper that he and whosoever it is that would have been conspirators with him constructed and presented as if, of course, certain prime minister, among other things, were contemplating the killing of a journalist. So I am not surprised, but the fact that only yesterday we did, of course, identify Rowley for who he is, and the objective of that statement that he would have made via a so-called press conference, attended, of course, by the traditional media. And of course, I did identify yesterday, and I see that, of course, that is also carried in the statement that Mulal would have made, and that is a comeback. Satisfied, as we said yesterday, with, of course, Penny. Penny should have remained steadfast and continue, of course, to hoodwink and to generate a whistle that created, of course, havoc in the society just the last 2 weeks or so, when, of course, a panic buying took place, etc. So I was glad that he acknowledged that, of course, we were on the ball with respect to Dr. Rowley's disappointment in Penelope Beckles not being the kind of rapscallion and the kind of alarmist and the kind of sensationalist that Rowley has turned out to be. All nestled, of course, in lies, deception, misinformation, and disinformation. But I think the most significant, I think two of them in that article would have been, of course, the Naikwan matter. And indeed, of course, the sale, the purported sale or suggestion by Rowley of Paria. And of course, Dr. Mulal was very clear when he said that it was the PNM that offered that particular entity for sale after, of course, the fragmenting or the mashing up of Petrotrin. And that came to the fore as a consequence for providing the fuel needs, the energy needs of the country. We now have to import at something like 20 million US a month. Yes, that is the price tag. But the fact of the matter is that Dr. Mulal was able, of course, to identify him and say once again, as we did yesterday, that he sees in others that which is in him, because it was the PNM under him that offered that particular entity for sale, and then sometime afterwards they said it was a mistake and they withdrew the RFP. Of course, the people who would be making reference of interest in the purchase of that particular entity. So that is settled. The other one, of course, with respect to Naikwan, is the fact that, and it was part and parcel of the total and absolute failure of the Rowley administration and therefore the PNM to add value to natural resource. And this would have been natural gas, where the ministerial natural gas, the minister has a option and access to natural gas as something that is built in, I suppose, as part of the, if you want to call it that, of the particular minister. That was tied to Naikwan. More than that, over $100 million was, of course, borrowed Republic Bank owned by the government, one of the shareholders of Republic Bank, being, of course, a director or operative in Naikwan itself, showing that conspiracy and that conflict of interest. But at the end of the day, no value to Trinidad and Tobago. It failed, and it failed spectacularly twice. When Dr. Rowley, of course, cut the ribbon for the opening of that facility, indicating that gas to liquid, or put another way, I think it's diesel, to a kind of diesel it was supposed to be producing that would be environmentally friendly. What transpired about 2 weeks afterwards, after Dr. Ori said is one of a kind, and it's the only one in the Western Hemisphere. Well, the entire thing blew up 2 weeks after Rowley opened it, and then, as if to add insult to injury and to further, of course, deteriorate our foreign exchange potential in terms of earning it by that facility, then it blew up a second time with one person, of course, meeting his demise or death. So Dr. Rowley has no moral, no ethical, or no kind of political traction. And therefore, what he has done, as we had indicated yesterday, is further expedite the PNM to the dustbin of political history in this country, and of course the party becoming extinct on the political in the political arena or on the political stage in Trinidad and Tobago. And that is what that was all about. That is what he achieved, let me put it that way, even though of course his intention, with his egotistic nature and his propensity not to remain quiet, because he believes he's smarter than everybody else, but always with some kind of what I consider to be sinister agenda in mind. The man is an absolute narcissist, as we have identified time and over and repetitively, and he continues with that. I'm sure we wouldn't be seeing him for a long time again, the population having, of course, rejected the nonsense that he spoke only recently. Any other issue that you want me to address, I will certainly do so. But I don't want to keep back the callers that are waiting, obviously. And a little advice, but I think you redeemed yourself, because I was wondering whether or not, when you would have said that you have a former teacher that flogged you during your days of formative learning.
Yeah, boy, licks, Mr. Francis.
Inviting, just let me finish here. When I heard you say so, and you invited him to, of course, communicate with you, I thought the possibility would have existed in his mind, I assume, that you want to take revenge at this late stage. But of course, you redeem yourself by saying, no, I just want to meet and fraternize, and to, of course, just talk about old time days rather than looking for revenge. So I'm glad that you did that, because if I was him, knowing that I flogged you, I would not have, of course, responded to that invitation.
Yeah, you know, I wonder, boy, you know, I didn't think about it. I should really, when I meet him, beat him back for beating me.
Yeah. He said that fella younger than me right now. And that happened many years ago, but the man has a memory like an elephant. He'll forget that one at all. So as a teacher, I would prefer not to engage, not to be in the presence of that fella, because you never know what he will do. But I think you came back nicely by saying, well, you just want to, of course, talk about old time days, and you are glad that these elements who would have had some impact on your life and where you are today, clearly, to, of course, congratulate them for the input that they would have made in that regard. So I think all is well that ends well.
Yes. Oh boy. I'm going to continue those voice notes there quick. We have a few days just to play out there. Quick. Wow. You know what I rather do? I rather call your partner. Let me call him, Mr. Reporter. You send 2. So that 3 minutes by 2 minutes, I 5 minutes and something. So let me call your partner. Yeah, I rather call you. Come, answer. Very good. So we're going to play those 2 voice notes. Put all 2 in one. Go ahead, Mr. Reporter.
Like we have plenty nobodies now, boy. Go ahead.
Andy.
Go ahead, reporter. I rather you talk it out. So it wouldn't take so long because it's two voice notes, they're kind of long, but you go ahead.
Okay, all right. I want to just this Dr. Rowley's situation in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, if the PNM will come back in power, you know this man will have come back in office like a normal man. This man uses tragedy in the country. This is something close to an email game. This man, you know, we have to be careful of this brother. This brother, you know, they're spreading a propaganda in the ground here. It ain't easy. And you, activists of the PNM, you see that propaganda all they're spreading? Brother, don't follow Dr. Rowley and them and try to destabilize this country now. We see it's not everything. Right now, the activists of the UNC, I know the head gets swelled or what, but you all have to be hearing the same things I hear in on the ground. Because remember, I on the ground, I drive in taxi up and down. These people have a plan for this country. It is not good enough. The PNM come out to mash up here, you know. They decide if they can't govern here, they will mash up here, you know, and they only have to step up all the security around all these activists and them with powerful voices. You understand? The PNM and them have a mandate right now in this country. They say, oh, they're only giving Kamala them at least 2 years. After 2 years, all you can't be saying them kind of thing in the ground and spreading that on the ground and after that lies fabricating the kind of thing you hear in the saying on the ground right now in the country here. I urge the top cop and the security service of Trinidad and Tobago, be vigilant with the PNM and all those matters that they were speaking about with the corruption. Bring these 5 players to justice. Bring these 5 men that take Trinidad. Let me tell you something. You see shutting down a petrol train? That is number 1. That was the backbone. That was his spine. That was the main foreign exchange. This man destroyed that. You destroy that, you know. You destroy that and still fighting to be in our face as a government still, you know. You're trying to come in here, you know. You try to come in, and I want to say again before I leave, to the CPEP workers who are working with the corporation, I'm glad to see you all come out and you're seeing the difference in when the corporation cut and when CPEP cut. Right now, some of the people them cutting, or they can't leave the grass in the road. When the rain drizzle, tires is going to skate on those grass, especially going downhill and coming uphill. And those who doing that, we show them with the corporation. Please clean the road after, scrape it up and let the truck pass and collect the stuff. Good morning. I'll leave space for other callers. Bye.
But he said what he had to say. And of course, I see that Felicia, the head of the PSA, has made a comment on the, I think, 20-something workers that Malcolm X referred to in terms of they were contracted workers. And she said that she made a statement stating that why says she would have been concerned, and it was brought to her attention. It appears that she doesn't have the details because the understanding is from the head of the HDC, Mr. Khan, is that they were contracted workers. Their time has come to an end, and they were really, of course, a redundant group that was not needed at this point. So we will see how that pans out.
Wow!
But
so
just,
guys,
I'm saying that only to inform Malcolm X because he may not have been aware that development is happening because he was very passionate when he introduced, and we were supposed to meet.
So Miss Felicia is representing some of them, Lennox. Miss Felicia is representing some of the AGC workers.
Yeah, the 27 contracted workers. Well, we know now.
She's representing 27 contracted workers.
And 2, that they were contracted because remember, HGC under the last government was divided into 3, and I think that grouping of which he speaks, or which is the focus of attention, is in the context of the construction part of it. Because remember, EGC was divided into construction, one department, then you have another department with respect to collection, and I think another department for administration or something like that. Right? And so, of course, they were part of the construction that was unnecessary, according to Khan. Well, the term they use is redundant.
Wow. So a couple of people, All right. So, but how was her language? I didn't hear how her language is towards that, because if it is the Honorable Mr. Khan is
saying that she doesn't have all of the information, and she did disclose some of the things that I was not aware, and I'm sure maybe our good friend Malcolm X may not have been aware all those details. That is a new entity that was created, and they were brought in. But now, of course, the new administration is going a different path, and therefore that element may no longer be required.
And I
want to say at the same time, yesterday several of the people that we registered here went up to the velodrome for their interview. I understand that it was exercises and so on, because the Ministry of Works is taking in persons as laborers, and I got a full assessment or report as to what the interview entailed and what it's all about. And of course, what they say, this crop will now be taken as a preliminary. They will be tested, and if they qualify afterwards, and kept on as the case may be. So things started to move. I thought that they could not have been able to employ people possibly before Christmas, but it appears that the gentleman, at least one of the gentlemen that came back, having gone through the process, said that the possibility exists that they are looking to get an employment before Christmas, which would mean on a fortnightly basis, they may well get a fortnight in terms of salary before Christmas. That was a genuine concern for most people who would have been displaced via CPEP, URP, and the deforestry program. So a bit of information there for those who have been, of course, concerned about how the logistics will take place, and how the administration of this mammoth task of 20,000 persons. The next tranche would be, I suppose, of a different level. It might be persons who apply for managerial positions, and the different aspects of the processes that will cause these various entities of government to function optimally, providing the human resource in order to have them function. And, we have, as you saw, you would have seen on the website for the period of registration, quite a number of ministries that would have had persons who they would want to employ or recruit, whether it be public utilities, the Ministry of Housing, I believe, would have been part of it, the Ministry of Public Utilities, the Ministry of Social Development, the Ministry of Culture, and several other agencies of government where there would have been a manpower shortage.
All right. Hold 1 minute there. Let's take a few more calls. Mr. Kainaj. Oh, God, we're gone now. Right, go ahead.
Including local government. I know Mr. Kainaj.
Go ahead, Mr. Kainaj.
Fun day. Yeah.
Pleasant good morning, my brothers. Pleasant good morning, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Brother Mighty, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good morning to you all. Andy Williams, I want to ask some pertinent question this morning. I would like you and Lennox, please, to assist me in understanding these things that I'm going to ask. I want to understand what is the meaning of them. Andy, what is the meaning of sedition, and what could somebody really say? What is the meaning of inciting? Right? When somebody inciting a population, when people inciting, because now I will say it again, Andy Williams and Lennox Smith and Trinidad and Tobago. Before the election, Andy, when people, bloggers and people was supporting either the PNM or the UNC, it had people was saying things, and a gentleman get hold for saying tie strap, and he put him in tie strap, and he was locked up. He went before the court. But it have big people in this country who is literally inciting the population to deal with violence, to bring down administration, because they cannot govern, they are not in government, but they're just literally doing everything in the power to incite the population to bring down this administration. And to me, as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago and somebody who does make contribution on national radio, it appears like nobody don't be really listening, because yesterday, the contribution that COP make, right? After Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley was in office for so long, Trinidad and Tobago supposed to understand, the right-thinking people supposed to understand that the situation that Trinidad and Tobago are in right now is because of his leadership, is because of his stewardship, and yet still, people are saying things like jump the wall, kick them in the face, do them all kind of thing. It have a woman called, every minute she on TikTok, she cussing Camilla, your mother, so and so, yet this, yet that, yet that. People get locked up for simple little things. They say people threatening the prime minister. They're doing this, they're doing that, but it appears to me like nobody already taking on what is going on. So if Ghana decide to let go some more, so and so and so, the other day I called in the radio station and I was defending a woman who had a boot and it was wrong and my phone was on and I literally cursed. And in two Jeep load of police was there looking for me, Andy. So what it is really taking place in Trinidad and Tobago, the law is for some, and come on, because big people who have money, who lead this country and run this country, they want to see this country literally go to the dogs. When they was in power and they're supposed to take care of the borders, make sure that the borders was well kept. Now you inciting and telling people where to go. Trinidad and Tobago, we all know Trinidad and Tobago are oil and gas. We know it are rigged east, west, north, and south. And when a big man like Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley could come out and tell people on national radio in the world that it are no Coast Guard, it are no this, it are no that, what that really mean, Andy? What that mean? And people only making it look like tension between Trinidad and tension between America and tension between Trinidad and Venezuela. Ms. Kamala Persaud-Bissessar and her administration never started nothing under this, never started nothing wrong, never did nothing to cause no tension in the country. Everything was started under the former administration. Why people is not understanding what it is taking place and making the right decision. I want to see people get locked up. A judge send a matter to the DCP like that taking 10 years before they do something. You have all kind of thing going on in the country with these former people and nobody not doing nothing. Penelope Becker, she doing what she want. She running down here, she running there. She saying what she want and nobody are doing nothing. But if one of us as activists and as people who supported the present administration say things, you know, they will come for we. But Andy, I looked and listening, brother.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carnage. Oh boy, these people who miss their calls and them are just trying to call back. Some of the people who miss their calls. And that's what it's do. Remember multitasking. You know, plenty always call and say, Andy, there's ignore a call. Look, my boy, reporter. Enter call back, my boy, reporter. Go ahead, caller. Caller, go ahead.
A pleasant morning to you, Andy Williams, the Pitbull. Good morning to Lennox Smith, my brother, the Englishman. Oh, yeah. And to Mikey Kerr, and to Trinidad and Tobago, and our beloved Prime Minister, the Honorable Miss Kamala Persaud-Bissessar. Andy Williams, something was mentioned by reporter, and it's a long time I wanted to make mention of that. This morning, I am calling out the Commissioner of Police, Kerr, and I'll tell you why. I have been monitoring this thing on social media where so-called influencers is disrespecting the Prime Minister, calling on people to assassinate the Prime Minister, calling on people all sorts of things. And not up to now, the Commissioner of Police have not addressed this issue. Andy and Lennox, let me repeat this, you know. This is a trend that's taking place on social media. You see, I'll tell you, you know, hate Gary Griffith or love him. If Gary Griffith was there, None of them could have done that to the Honorable Prime Minister. And I'm saying the time has come where the Commissioner of Police, as a matter of fact, let's go there, Andy and Lennox, there is something they call the cyber unit. Let me repeat this, There is something they call the cyber unit, which is supposed to monitor the internet and social media. And this morning, I am asking the Commissioner of Police, you must immediately arrest these people who is threatening the Prime Minister to unalive the Prime Minister. They're coming out blatantly, Andy, and telling you what they will do with the Prime Minister. And I'm going to call name this morning. Look, Kim Cole. Look how she pointed out the Prime Minister resident. Then you have some crazy, I don't want to give them name. And Andy, I am saying, if the Commissioner of Police don't act, I am going with a single placard to stage a one-man protest in front of the Commissioner of Police office. And you talking about a Prime Minister of a country. You talking where people making live on Facebook and on TikTok to assassinate the Prime Minister. And I'm saying, but wait, this is not acting on that immediately. Where is the Commissioner of Police? Andy, before I continue, I want to stay here, but I want to ask you and Lennox a question before I continue. Is it right for citizens to go on the live to say assassinate the Prime Minister? Please answer me before I move on.
Nah, that's trouble if I say that, oh God. They're going with me for sure.
Let me hear my English part.
I concur. I concur as well. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr.
Thank you. This thing have been going on for too long. And this morning, Andy, let's call out the Commissioner of Police. I know the cyber unit. Andy, look how this thing is unfair. If all you only say one little thing here on all your program, that coming on all your national security, the PNM, everybody go report all you. So why these people must be allowed? Let me say this, in no country, let me face it, not even Venezuela, where that dictator Maduro is, they cannot come out and say anything about the president. If that was in America, the same day they will go and lock them up. And I am calling on all activists, all bloggers, all influencers, lend all your voice with this. Lend all your voice with this. It must stop. Let us call out the Commissioner of Police to immediately to go and arrest these people who is saying to Andy, they coming out clearly and tell you to assassinate the Prime Minister, and you go tell me our Commissioner of Police, the police service and the cyber unit have not dealt with that. I am saying to the police service, and know all you're listening, all you must once and for all deal with this. It cannot continue to have people to kill the Honorable Prime Minister. Tabak it out and off. I'll come back in a bit.
The Ground Report with
Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning.
Andy, this thing has been really going on a bit too far with people making these kind of comments about the Prime Minister. In no other country they could do them kind of thing, really. And I agree with Tawakit, the police commissioner, to really get down on that. I mean, you could criticize. It is a free country. You criticize decently. if you have an alternative suggestion to make about what's going on in the country and to the Prime Minister, I say need the Prime Minister and curse the Prime Minister. I can remember one woman, I don't want to call she name again, a PNM activist who wanted to be an independent, senator and wasn't independent. And when it was investigated and found out that she was part of a party and a supporter of the PNM, in fact, she cursed the then president, in the most obscene, and was not arrested, and yet she's was a lecturer at the University of the West Indies and given high position by the PNM. You understand? So something is wrong somewhere along the line. But Andy, I have a little issue that I wish to ask, that the employment activity, events that was carried out, I wish that they could do it again, because many people did not know about it, and many of them who would wish to apply did not get that opportunity to apply. So I wish they could have it again, so that young people who need employment could have their names on that program again. I just wish that this could happen again to help plenty of the young people who missed that opportunity. So again, Andy, thank you very much.
We need to tell that caller that yes, that was the first, because that was only 20,000, but there's another launch, I believe, of 50,000 that will include the private sector, and I think maybe some elements of the public sector. So those who might not have known would have missed, and in fact, the objective is to employ as much people as possible, and certainly the fact that you are unemployed, I think, would be the uppermost factor in the minds of the present administration to get people to get into decent employment.
Go ahead, next caller.
Oh boy, Andy, Mighty K, Lennox Smith, Trinidad and Tobago Central here. Andy, I know it's a tight program this morning, so you know it's a luck and chance in order to get any opportunity arise, right? Now, Trinidad and Tobago, I don't want to let it take me wrongfully, but you see, Andy, what you said this morning, I am the female version of you. All right? You see, standing for the right things, that is what I am about as well, too. Together with a lot of more people I associate myself with. All right? What is happening, Andy? And this is something that I want Trinidad and Tobago to speak out if they're going through the same thing, too. I am in total shock, and I am totally upset right now. Right? Andy, I had went somewhere with a family member. She's saying about something, right? And this is a call out, as I say, for the rest of Trinidad and Tobago to hear and understand where I'm coming from. And Andy, they had went to certain MPs' offices. And I am telling you, I was in total shock with my two eyes roughly see and my ears were roughly hear. I was in total shock. This is the reason why we have this program called the Gong Report. And this platform is to deal with things. Because one thing we don't do, we don't support madness. We support what is right and we deal with what is right. And we ain't going beyond that. Trinidad and Tobago, you see, these people and them who working for the MPs and them, in these offices and them, all they need to pat down. All they really need to pat down because I was in total shock. We know who we are. I want to let you hear me carefully, you know. We know who we are. We know who we are supported. We know the grounds that we're standing on. You see that level of attitude that all of us be dealing with the roads on public? Remember this. Everybody is not the same. You see that total level of disrespect? We are people will not take that lightly. I want you to understand that clearly. And Trinidad and Tobago, this is a wake-up call. And I would like the Honorable Prime Minister, our political leader, our great mother of this nation, to hear this cry out this morning. Because there are some of them who are working under these people and them. And even some of them, which is the MPs, have to pull up their socks too as well. And we, Trinidad and Tobago, give jacket where the jacket belongs. I give on a long story short. There are some things I have witnessed, I am discomfortable about it. And we are not people to support madness, as I said just now. The level of disrespect that people who are working under these people and them, all need to stop it. Everybody that comes in there are not the same. If you see how these people and speaking to the raw public and me, even you yourself or anybody else from in this program, would I totally be upset. Not everybody that comes in there is the same. And this is why it takes me this morning to come here this morning on this program, this lovely, strong platform called the Ground Report to highlight it. Because I find that is wrong. We are people supporting the cause and we don't support the disrespect in return. Agree with me, Trinidad and Tobago, all you could disagree with me. You all know we are people that stand to the right thing. As we always call in and raise our contribution. We are strong supporters and activists, in other words, to this great government. You understand? But we're not going to support any disrespect and disorderly behavior.
So true.
It is a wake-up call because we get rid of one administration to the level of madness of what's going on. You understand what I'm saying, Trinidad and Tobago? We don't want to repeat because our great Prime Minister, there's a lot of things that's been happening and she's not aware of it. Do not let people go to the extent. Do not let people go to the extent to start to highlight these people and them, you know. All you need to see along that place for the kick off with. I am very what's happening now, I really mad and offer this thing right now, you know. When you're trying to explain to the individual, if you see the level of attitude and disrespect on me, Trinidad and Tobago, that you get in, this is totally unacceptable. That it takes me to this level to highlight it this morning.
So true.
This is something needs to be adjusted. Trinidad and Tobago, any one of you goes to any institution, meaning, we are talking about one ministry place. We're speaking about your representatives, your MPs, your councillors, whoever they are. Do not stand to take the disrespect. You did not support that cause to get that in return. Agree with me or disagree with me on the Trinidad and Tobago. I am a person, and we are people, a matter of fact. We just watch, observe, and analyze. And that was wrong. It was not only done to see Andy, it was done for humor, and it was in total shock. And I'm telling you, that's what my 2 eyes saw, and my ears heard. I was in total shock.
30 seconds again, my friend. Go ahead.
Right?
30 seconds
wrap it up on me. Anybody else that's going through anything like that, please highlight it. Let Andy and them hear about it. And let our Honorable Prime Minister hear what it is happening, because you hear what she said. Back then was then, now is now. It has some of them, Andy, just as an upgrade, the tone of speaking upgrade as well too. Don't reach. They only see someone they want to reach and look down at anybody else, you know. They don't have that. Because people supported this cause for full, and to just to let them know, at the ending of the day, you all might be shocked this morning, but I'm telling you, just as I was shocked hearing this voice, I am in total shock what I witnessed as well too. So to wrap up things, just to let all you know, anybody else going through that, do not be afraid to come out and speak or highlight it. Because at the ending of the day, this is something we're not going to support if that's all you go or choosing to go down. So at the end of the day, always get to do what you're supposed to do to the best of your ability, and everything be perfect. But let me be real, when all your socks falling, all your socks have to get pulled back up at the same speed. As the Honorable Prime Minister said, she will not be tolerating no kind of nonsense. It could be matter, and just to let them know, regardless if all is good with her or all ain't good with her, and she gets to understand what they're doing, trust me, she will give it all accordingly. So people should have done on Tobago, anytime all they're going through that, do not be afraid to come out and speak to it, because some of them might want to play with telling all the XYZ and feel like an overthrow all in whatever all in all they're writing. Do not let people trample on all their rights. When something like this go wrong, pull up on the socks one time.
Thank you.
Address it to whoever that address it to. Like Andy, because this is what this program is all about. We all work hard together, and we all work to get a better treatment in the end result. Not to this kind of nonsense what I could witness, and together with others who are passed through it and all too. You understand what I'm saying, Andy? So that's why I rock up things. I'm telling you, I'm very disappointed. This is just a warning. At the end of the day, don't let reach further than what it is, or let know on yourself, try and conduct on yourself because it wasn't placed there for that. So Andy, that's it for now. And as I said, that's the message for Trinidad and today, whoever going through it, or let it deal with it in a own way that, somebody otherwise could deal with it very seriously. Andy, you look and listen, anything further, we will let you all know. And it's that.
Thank you very much, Central. Don't forget at least some people ain't get the drift of what. All right, yes, you was in shock and all those things, but some people ain't get the drift. Shock about what, right? You was in shock. Tell us what happened. So in the future, let us know what happened. Tabakit, you already get through. You have to make it short and sweet. Short and sweet. Time running on we here. Short and sweet, Tabakit. Tabakit, short and sweet. Because you already get through. Come quick. Go ahead, Tabakit. Oh, our next question I want to ask you to Tabakit. You there, Tabakit?
Yes.
Right. I see you did mention Gary Griffith and all those various things. But people are questioning what you're talking about. Because they're saying, did Gary even charge Juliet Davy after making all those videos threatening Kamala and encouraging people to invade people's homes? So that's some people want to know, well, what are you talking about when you mention about Gary or whatever? When Gary was there, guys, again, I'm just reading many messages that come from people that did Gary ever did Julia Davy anything. So I would like to know, well, why you use Gary as an example when it had people get away with that nonsense under Gary. Go ahead and give us the reason why you call back to. Go ahead, make it short and sweet.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Now, why I did that, I use it, I said, on a backdrop, regardless to what would have been his way, that could have not happened under him like how it is happening. And I'm glad you would have gone there. For instance, what we have to do now is call them, name them, and shame them. Marsha Walker is aiding and abetting a lot of people on TikTok and Facebook. Let me call them out. Andy, I'm going to call them out now, Marsha Walker, warrior princess. We have to call them out. We have to name them. And I want to tell people, don't use Gary Griffith too much. What I do, I just use an illustration. I just use an example that how I believe, if you understand what I'm saying, Andy and Lennox, that I believe it should happen immediately. You shouldn't wait. Even though he might have rather and prefer, but you would have seen where a commissioner would have gone and sent his men to these people. And I am saying all I am asking for this morning is the commissioner of police and the TTPS via the cyber unit to arrest these people. Let me call out this person because I am really taken back by Marsha Walker. Marsha Walker, of all people, is reposting. And if she's listening, yes, Tabakit is calling you out. Marsha Walker, you is chief cook and bottle washer. You is aiding and abetting technically some of these people who is calling to assassinate the prime minister. And warrior princess, you are no badger in this country. People afraid to call you out. Well, Tabakit is calling you out this morning. You is the first person, warrior princess. I am calling on the commissioner to arrest you immediately. And Lennox and Andy, in regards to why I call Gary, is to show you that he would have still make an arrest to people who would have been saying to assassinate a prime minister. And that is why I mention him, not to give him any airplay, but to show you the commissioner must operate the same way. These people, you have the cyber unit, you have people who is monitoring social media. As long as they say to assassinate the Prime Minister, find them the same day and charge them. Tabak it out enough.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy. Right, well, let me make it short and sweet, please. We're running out of time, short and sweet. Go ahead, next caller.
Here. Andy, you know, with all this controversy and thing and press conference with the PNM and Rowley and Penny and all them six set of people, you know, I haven't heard one reporter or one person ask the $1 million question yet to these people. If Rowley or the PNM was in government, what would they have done differently with this situation with the America, with United States? If them would have tell United States of America, hear what, we not supporting your alliance with Trinidad and Tobago. We don't want all in Trinidad and Tobago. We don't want to support United States of America because we in alliance and we want peace in the region and we support in Venezuela. Did anybody at any time pose that question to Rowley when he have any press conference, to Penelope Beckles, or to any one of these people? The rest of the Caribbean could say whatever they want. They are not where we are geographically located with Venezuela. So them could say what they want and they want peace and they want zone of peace and thing, because no matter what happened between America and Venezuela, that wouldn't really affect them, like to say where they are located. We are here not by choice because of geographic location. Rowley them, bossing them out all over the place and talking all kind of rubbish. But yet, nobody haven't posed that question to them. If you, Rowley, or the PNM was in government, what would be the stance that you all taken in alliance with America? Or if you would reject all the what is taking place now and tell the United States of America, Trinidad and Tobago don't want no part of the United States of America in or around Trinidad and Tobago. How nobody asked him that question yet? Let me get a frank answer from Rowley. And remember the one meeting that Stuart Young had with Marco Rubio, and he said, is this condolence or congratulation? That alone tell you that these people wouldn't want nothing to do with the PNM government. That just shows you that the America already know the alliance the PNM government and Maduro have, and they wanted nothing to do with them. But still, go back to that question, and I'm putting this out for all these sort of PNM media outlet and these PNM stooge and them would be already. Only just ask Rowley that one simple $1 million question now. What would he have done differently? Have a good morning, Andy.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lennox, while I reset to get those rest of voice notes, while I hearing the people talking, my brother hearing them, Loud and clear.
Yes. Very, very distinctive and very informative indeed, and it's always a pleasure to be part of the program to at least hear some of the commentary. Some a bit fade, some a bit convoluted, some may well could be classified as being inconceivable, because you may not hear all of what they have to say. But by and large, I think the intention is always to put a good smile on Trinbagonians' face. And I think this is what this is all about. I want to hark back to the question asked by the Carenage caller, Mr. Carenage. And he skillfully, of course, answered the question himself. And that is sometimes the result of a person who wants to put a modest approach to a particular issue and therefore would pretend that they don't have the answer and then ask the question, of course, in a fit of what is called hypophora, hypophora, where, of course, a person asks a question and then, of course, answers it him or herself. Well, I think that is what happened there, where, of course, he went on to use words such as undermining the government, to use words like trying to destroy the government, inciting or causing others to take action that is contrary to good acceptance of the authority of government. So I want to say that he answered the question of what is sedition and, of course, what is incitement. So well done, Mr. Carenage. It came across very clear, modest, but, of course, just for clarity and just to know that we acknowledge that fact. And just in case people did not get that aspect of it, which, of course, would have been part of your presentation as to the meaning of sedition. Of course, yes, it's about using terms and action that would undermine legitimate administration or government. Yes. And then, of course, exciting will mean to, of course, encourage others other than yourself to engage. Or maybe you yourself may not be engaged, but you could incite others to engage. Go ahead, Andy.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's something I always ask myself the question, why people say these things and get away? Only in Trinidad and Tobago, this kind of thing happens. That will really do something about it, Imagine you in a country, living in a country, and citizens not a country, and you making them kind of remarks that should assassinate the Prime Minister and all this, and people get annoyed with it. I find it's time for the most strict on these people, man. They get annoyed with much of damn foolishness.
All right. Tobago, thanks so much. Thanks so much, Tobago. Yes, my brother. Hey, let me say pleasant good morning to B. Thomas and you. Pleasant good morning to you all. Hey, TNT Rebels. 365. Rebel, in fact. TT Rebel. Good morning to you, my brother. It's nice having you again. Keep up the good work, TT Rebel. Good morning to many of you, the groups out there that are look onto the ground report and make sure share our content. Right, for those of you that are look onto us on 648 television, that's Felix, all of you down there in Deep South, whether it's Cedros, Ikakas, wherever you look onto us in Deep South, Point 14, Labre. Good morning to each and every one of you. And don't forget, this is for all of you that are looking online. If ever, or they're not getting through to us on Real Media TT, because that breakdown, look for us on 648 TV. If you ain't getting us on 648 television, look for us on Corridor Transformation. So you all have a wide range of platforms that you all can get us on, because at all times those platforms break down or get banned and all kind of bacchanal thing from those various providers. So anytime you ain't getting us, where you getting us, you're pressing in the morning. You ain't getting more on Real Media TT Facebook, Real Media TT YouTube, Corridor Transformation. Right, so if you ain't get me on Real Media, you can get me on Corridor Transformation. Or you can get me on 648 TV. Or on Ground Report, just pushing the Ground Report on YouTube. You get us on those platforms here.
So you have a variety and you have options. So don't believe that one that you may be familiar with or you're accustomed using, that is the soul and the end of it all. No, you just switch because you have these options.
Nice. Short and sweet caller. I want to play some voice notes. Yes, now, short and sweet. Oh boy, nice, short and hey, Kingsley, man. Hold on a minute. Trinidad and Tobago, just an update again on that very, very important trip to St. Vincent that will be taking place soon. We can't say when, we can't say time, we can't say we know. Right, because we was told that Mr. Ralph Gonzalez on a platform about 3 days ago say that he heard that there is that UNC what was the exact words, boy? Not UNC stalwarts, but UNC something UNC will be coming across there soon, and that kind of
activists. Not activists.
Not activists he used. Oh, but let me say UNC activist. Let me use that. But it wasn't the words he used. But that is what he meant. That is what he meant. So again, we are a step closer in going there. Thanks to the 4 people that gave their call yesterday. And gave whoever little dice nothing. Whoever little commitment. It is greatly appreciated. Flights are done in order. All we're missing is accommodation and transportation. So please, after the program, assist your favorite program in getting across here to St. Vincent to bring in the real news, the real information, and exactly what's going on in St. Vincent there. Directly from the Vincentian people themselves. So I look forward after the program, please. Oh, all right. Thanks, Miss Yan Hip, Black Chinese. That is what it is. There's the exact words he used. That he heard that UNC operatives, that UNC operatives, that was Ralph Gonzalez 3 days ago on a platform.
Right, okay.
Will be coming to their country
that's
soon.
That's an appropriate word as well, yeah.
Yeah, that will be coming to our country soon, the country there soon. So I don't know who is UNC operatives that Mr. Gonzalez is talking about at all. Because we are not UNC operatives. We are the operatives of the people of Trinidad and Tobago that find it is unfair that you and your family are well off, and that one of your family members can get through with an apartment, rent to own, not buy, at Victoria Keys. We also find it is unfair to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We are the operatives of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That why should one of your family members Victoria Keys apartment should be signed off 2 days after the elections. The new government didn't start swearing yet. 2 days after elections, you know. And then we want to know the truth, not by our people of Trinidad and Tobago, but from your people in St. Vincent, about exactly what is going on in St. Vincent and what they think about that injustice that was perpetrated to the hundreds of thousands of people that are looking and have applied for years for homes. The next thing, I do not agree with AGC building homes for open market. I don't agree with that in the future. So in the future, I'll pen my letter to our Prime Minister, to our Housing Minister, to our Cabinet, all the relevant authorities, that I don't agree in the future, because it's wrongly do that, not Kamala government, in getting involved in open market housings that is subsidized by the people of Trinidad and Tobago at all. We have to organize and provide homes or accommodations for the less fortunate, because houses, good place, good homes in Trinidad and Tobago goes for million and something dollars. And most of our citizens that are employed are under the pay grade to be able to afford a home or get through the banks for a home. They'll get through the car, but they can't get through the home just so. So we have to continue going down the line of subsidized homes, low-cost homes that is affordable and at reach for the average Trinbagonians and the average salaries in our country. So again, to each and every one of you out there, thanks to the 5 people, we need your assistance, please, because this is a very serious thing for accommodations and transport.
In light of information, I know we started with that particular topic, but I want to say that it is not true to say that the Prime Minister of Jamaica did not thank the Trinidad and Tobago government.
Very good.
In fact, I have before me a letter from the Jamaican High Commission, thanking, of course, and recognizing the support given by the current Prime Minister, Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar. Let me just read the first paragraph so you'll have an appreciation quickly. Of course, Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, SC, MP, Prime Minister, Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Dear Prime Minister, on behalf of the government and people of Jamaica, I convey sincere appreciation for the swift and exemplary support extended by the government and the people of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the wake of Hurricane Melissa. We wish to acknowledge your visit to the Pibdeco warehouse complex at the Point Lisa's Industrial Estate on Thursday, the 30th of October 2025, to oversee the packing and preparation of the first relief shipment to Jamaica, and it goes on and on. All right,
very good. So the Jamaican
from the High Commissioner, from the High Commissioner, and of course he is located. That High Commissioner is located at number 2 New Bold Street, Sinclair, Port of Spain, Trinidad.
Right, but
and I have another one from the Prime Minister himself.
Oh, that's what I'm going to ask here, because what I was going to tell you is that is the ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago from Jamaica.
Well, I have another one which says that the
Prime Minister
Jamaica thanks PM Persad-Bissessar, Trinidad and Tobago swift relief, etc., etc., and then went on to talk about Mr. Holiness's acknowledgement of the relief.
Oh, well, very good. Very good. Well, let me get them voice notes. Oh, wait, no. Let me deal with Kingsley there. So before Kingsley talk, y'all give me a call after the program, please. 366-3053. 366-3053. Yesterday, just 5 more people call. No problem. And give their commitment, whether it's small, a little bit, this full a bucket. And we appreciate whatever little that come in our direction. But I need contributions from the rest of you all to make sure we can accomplish that trip in St. Vincent for you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, especially courtesy, no government, courtesy, no 1%, courtesy, no business place or no business people, or no this or no that. You the people of the Gong Report, right? So please, don't let it reach where we have to cancel because we have no accommodation and transport. We already.
And just to clarify, Andy, on that same matter, he did welcome a delegation from CARICOM, but the names Barbados, Guyana, Grenada, and so on were mentioned because there were no Trinidad and Tobago's representative in that delegation. So maybe that is where the confusion might have come in terms of the Prime Minister's acknowledgement of those who would have contributed to relief consequential of that disastrous scenario that was brought on by Hurricane Melissa.
Nice. So again, before Kingsley, because I can't say when, but we need to get out of here. So please, give me a call after the program, whether it's at $50, $100. Oh God, please make that contribution for this trip. Right? Go ahead, Kingsley.
Yeah, Mr. Good morning to you. I'm Mr. Boy, good morning to Lennox Smith. Good morning to the listeners. Good morning to the 500 and something people on the YouTube. I did not go and check on the Facebook, so I don't know how much people look on the Facebook, but I view audio on the YouTube. So good morning to the international listeners, also to the region. We know we have a lots of region today. I want to tell the ABC fake news.
Today, approximately 17 today. The most we reached with everybody total was about 1,700 and something people at one point lock on.
That's very well done. Very well done.
While other influencers and other people that goes live, there's only about 50 people, 100 people, 200 people.
Yeah.
That with them this have. We just have it in hundreds.
This is one of the leading online program in Trinidad and Tobago, because there's no online program like this. I think that Ian Allen is a class by itself, but sometimes your numbers they'll be bigger than Ian Allen online. I could tell you that. I know what I'm saying. But I want to tell the fake news who's down here, the fake ABC. The fake ABC who's down here. Stop trying to make my country look bad. Stop trying to make my Prime Minister look bad. Stop trying to make it that we having Trump and them to go and attack Venezuela. We're not doing that. We're not into that. What we are doing right now is some training. We are teaching our soldiers and our police to be good fighters, to be prepared for if anybody come to our land to protect us. And that is what the Americans are here to do. Stop trying to mislead the world. This fake ABC. Where am I doing down here? Really?
Wait.
Fake news?
Wait. ABC News is in Trinidad and Tobago, you're saying? Wait, before you answer that, Trinidad and Tobago, all of you that are watching us on the television or online, all you will see the numbers here. Look at pointing the numbers here right now. It was 1,700 and something earlier. It dropped because some people had to go to work and move in. Look right now, let's see here. Look at pointing it. 1,259 people. Kings, if you watch it too, you'll see to the bottom here again, the total of how much people lock on right now. Look at pointing it right here. 1,259 people. Earlier on, it was about 1,700 and something. That's the numbers that lock on. So who is
that is why you need the mainstream media radio. So when people leave the house, because now people do not have the money to put data on the phone to keep on log on while they're driving in the vehicle. So we need the online so that people could have when they're traveling in taxis and the maxis and the vehicle, they could log on to the number one program on daily. And as I said to the listeners on this program here, send these lives to the ministers and them. Send these shows, what we are doing here every single day, to the minister, because not for only how the minister them numbers. This is where the voices of the UNC speak. This is where you're going to hear the disgruntled UNC, the fanatics UNC, the love UNC. This is where you're going to hear UNC. It is a base. And we cannot shy away from that. It is a base. Andy, who was worse to go in Guyana and try to overturn election some years ago. You're not going to try to overturn a St. Vincent election. You're not going to ask the people of St. Vincent who bossy head already. They don't like him, you know. They don't like him. They don't like him over there. And if we win this election, it is a thief election like how Rowley thief election for 2 years. 2 years. Rowley thief election in this country, and nobody can do nothing about it. So after all these years, Gonzalez is still going to thief the election again. This is why I'm fighting that Andy and the Gong report come over there to make sure that we have a fair and to ask the people, because it's a small people, it's not much people over there to go out to ask them. We bigger than St. Vincent. So it's a small people, and today the people of St. Vincent is rejecting Ram Gonzalez. So he are scared. He are fighting, and the question people are asking, who the hell is Dr. Rowley? Who the hell is this blackest man? We all understand today that members of the opposition, they are undermining penny backers. They are going and giving Rowley information because they are saying penny are sleeping, penny are weak. And we ask the question, what is a former Prime Minister office? When I see the former Prime Minister office, it's by his house. He called a press conference by his house. And these nasty CNC3, these nasty TV6, running by his house, and they are going live. They are going live. One time, you know, you have to wait until quite in the evening, past 8 in the night to see where talk about. They are going live from 10 o'clock to carry out and promote Rowley Rise.
Yes,
this is what the nation do. And this is why. This is why.
So we go here.
I think because and then.
Yeah, don't talk to her because you're kind of breaking up.
I didn't because I sorry.
Don't talk to her because you're starting to break up like here.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. So this is why the behavior of the CNC3 is promoting ABC News. Everything ABC say about the way you see a go on CNC3, you see a white man on a boat, and the white man going out and saying, stop making the country look bad. Our country is one of the best country in the last 6 months. Everybody want to come and do business here. Everybody, and as I finally close now, I am calling on the CPO. Stop making the government look bad. Because the comment out there today, asking the PSA leader, the president, Felicia, who is the COP boss, the CPO boss? Who is that boss? And the boss is Dave Tanku, the UNC. So I am calling on the Minister of Finance to call in that CPO and read you act for him.
Thank you. We have to go. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and of course we are giving the opposition ammunition to say, look at it, the union sell out and then get nothing. So I'm asking the government, please, will you cover that? Find that money. Please find that money somehow. Thank you very much.
All right. I have some serious engagements to make today. Right? I look forward. And I met 5 people yesterday that made a little contribution. Thanks so much. As I promised you all, as long as you all making a contribution, I will come to you. That is how serious it is. Right? So call me after the program. Make a little contribution towards that venture. That's happening very, very, very soon. It's happening. Remember, St. Vincent election is next week, Thursday. Is the date. No, they don't have an election on a Monday at all. Their elections is next week, Thursday. The last of their rallies and their convincing of the citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines will be all this week here into weekend, all Sunday and all those days. We are just shorting Again, everything else is in place, but we are shorting accommodation and transportation. We will organize and feed ourselves. So we will contribute to ourselves in the eating. Right? We are all your operatives. We are all your operatives on the ground report. Ralph Gonsalves of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves. The ground report are operatives of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Of the ground report base and the people that are contributing to we reaching across there. We are their operatives. They are sending all of them in their thousands that are making this trip possible, Ralph Gonsalves. We are their operatives that are coming across there to St. Vincent to bring it to them. They are our bosses. We work for them. So don't try to put a political twist on it. Because the ground report totally in Trinidad and Tobago, we support the UNC government. But the ground report is an entity that where we see wrong is wrong. Whether it's PNM, whether it's UNC, whether it's A, B, C, D, E, F, or G.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Yes, Mr. Gonsalves. We are the operators of our base. Titi Rebel, Primraj, Leon Charles, Davy Perry. So I just want to make it straight who we are the operatives of. Semantics, Reginta Maraj, Gloria Scholar, Roma Price. Roma Price are calling you after the program. What look out for me call after the program? Michael, Jill Monroe, Nadira, P. Thomas, we LP, the Hoodie, Hyper. Yes, these is we are operatives here. We are the operatives of the people that are calling Mr. Gonsalves. Patricia Reed, Jason Mitchell, Earl, Jason, Gemma, Sipasad, yes. I stop interrupt people, they realize that. Thanks for reminding me. Christine, these are the people we are the operative. Kenrick Passard, Dress School, Joel Mohan. So I just want to make it clear. Kane Farmer, John, DJ, JD, in fact, JD, Black Chinese, Carmen, Joyce Ram, Narisha, yes, Kevin. These is the people that we are operatives of. Anthony, Johnny, David, Sammy, Keith. Yes, these are the people we are operators of Trinidad and Mr. Gonsalves. So don't forget tonight. Coro Transformation with yours truly, Lennox Smith. Don't forget from 12 o'clock today to 2 o'clock. Irvin Felix on 648 television, bringing it to you. Okay? Andrea Moon Sammy, yes, Miss Santa Cruz, Miss Roadbrook, Santa Cruz number 2, Lenny, Mr. Barapo, so Mr. Ralph Gonzalez, don't try to bring the ground report into no dispute as no political objectives of no UNC. No. We have the objectives of all those names there that I have called out. Ken Farmer Ken, call me after the program. 366-3053. All of you that gonna, all you the objectives of us, all you that is our bosses, all you that giving us the opportunity to go across there to bring it to you. Let me let them know. No UNC objectives at all. It's the objective. We are the objectives of the people of Trinidad and Tobago and wanting to know the truth and spreading on our wings to get the truth. So don't forget 366-3053. 366-3053. Call me after the program. Send a message. If you see I ain't messaging you back or ain't calling you back, call me again. You all could have choose anywhere else to lock on, but you all choose the ground report this morning and as every morning, Monday to Friday. And we want to thank you all from the bottom of your whole heart. We are here to serve the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We are here to serve you. We are here to continue to educate you and bring the information to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We work for you. They say charismatic people, our charisma, our passion, our drive, especially yours truly, the Pitbull, our courage comes from each and every one of you that gives us that support. Not only financial support, not only support by prayers, but the support by sharing to the rest of the world that they have a program in Trinidad and Tobago called the Ground Report that they could depend on and listen to get the right information. And in every nook and cranny, you meet people, or they share. Hey, whatever listen to this program, it named the Ground Report. Lock on. And I know when we go back mainstream, all they will continue to do all their job. So please call me after the program. Let me see if we can rack up to be able to go and do your work for you all. Okay, 366-3053. 366-3053. Or then get on to me, call Lennox. Lennox will organize and get on to me. I will come and meet you all. Okay? All right. So until tomorrow morning, please God, same time, same place, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., we are out of here.
Yes, indeed, we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.